Well, it's a beautiful spring day here in Centerville, Utah. And looking, I see a old robin in our peach tree. Let's see how close we can get before he decides to go bye-bye. Hello, baby robin. It's our rose garden. Indian free peach, variety of different roses. Here's our Asian garden. There's some mulch yesterday. Actually, that's armor too. Maples, peony, hostas, clematis, variety of Japanese maples, roses and clematis. They're going to climb up the pergola. We got Zephyr and Dohan on one side, actually both sides, and a new one, Sonar de Jamon. Here's an Emperor one. Japanese maple that's been in for a couple of years. Variety of heucheras, daffodils, sedum. Over here on this side we've got Japanese umbrella pine, a couple of rhododendrons, azaleas, another new start of a Bartzella Ito. Cute little, I think it's called tattoo, Japanese maple, various ferns. Lentil roses, the Japanese maple that's getting ready to bloom out, etc. So kind of nice, and then bordered by a yew hedge. It's about 5 feet tall that we're going to prune when it gets to the top of the fence, because here's a privet hedge, and our cherries, pluots, all such. Look at this beautiful tulip bed. Tulips are looking beautiful. Father Gila coming out, hydrangea, the Ito peonies. Got a Japanese maple in there. Just stunning. Beautiful today. Over here we have dahlia. And sweetness, daffodils, maybe a little pine on standard. The twist pines there. Just added this new bed of pluots. Burgundy plum in the middle of the next second needs to be replaced. Then there's a 4-in-1 of pluots over there. We used to have a 75-foot tall poplar. It used to be right there. Way up there. It's gone. Lets me do this. And then I love my little 4-in-1 cherries. I've got a little kind of training some bonsai trees there in the middle. And over here, and so there's heucheras, twisted pine, some pig squeak. I can't mark the exact names off the top of my head. Beautiful tulips. Hosta coming out. Another standard. Then you've got my espalier garden side. So you've got the espaliered Asian pear arches. But before we get to there, you also have some apples in the back and a plum, and this is a new Babcock peach. Right here is a 4-in-1 pluots and an imperial prune. There's that hedge. Sorry, so looking over here, we've got beautiful lilacs, such, but side. We've got a Ito peony that's going to come up. It's kind of a purple as well, so this is kind of the purple bed. And so we'll go that way in a minute. But then I've got espaliers with a hedge of tulips over there. Then we've got, and that's a triple play apple, so it's got Zestar, Sweet 16, and Honeycrisp on it. These big boys, Spartan and Gravenstein, 2 of each, along with tulips underneath. Then we've got down there, we've got a peach, and then we've got a 4-in-1 with nectar plums and such in the cottage garden. But let's go for a walk this way, shall we? Okay, so let's go through the arch. Asian pears, 3 different varieties. And then here is the cottage garden, with the cottage, of course. Okay, so on this side we've got a couple different varieties of Ito peonies, Cora Louise, Singing in the Rain, and Julia Rose. And these are apples that I've actually, I've got 4-in-1, but that I'm pruning down to stay within about 6 to 8 feet, because an old orchard guy told me if you can't reach the fruit, what good is it? So we've got a Gala in the middle, and then this other one is triple with a Golden Delicious, a Granny Smith, and I can't remember. This one in front is a Fuji, and then this newest, smallest apple tree is a Honeycrisp. And then I've got the daffodil bed. It's kind of a moon garden, various English roses. And this little fernleaf peony, that is a cool one. I love that because it actually starts from my wife's father's house in Mount Pleasant, Utah. Kind of neat. You can see this is the newest bed. These roses over there are going to be, are 3 of them, they're Evelyn, from the Crabtree and Evelyn side of things, so they're supposed to be quite fragrant. But I have to say my favorite rose is probably these new 3 guys over here, which is Lady Emma Hamilton. And then here is Jude the Obscure. Again, more of those fernleaf peonies and the beautiful tulips. This is, of course, William Shakespeare 2000. That's the William the Shakespeare statue. But I've got 3 of these different plants here to make one big shrub. This is a new Sarah Bernhardt peony that I just planted. This, I believe, is an heirloom rose. And this rose right here is Mr. Fairchild, something of that nature, along with, I think it's a Gay Paris peony. Inside here are some Festiva Maximas that were given to me at our last place. The stalks are at least 30 years old. That right there is a phenomenally floriferous Ito peony. I believe it is Keiko. And then over here, Don Juan Climbing Rose. I had to prune back quite a bit. But then another peony, I think that's Morning Lilac, but I can't remember. Wedgwood Rose over here. And then these are thornless blackberries. Triple Crown, I believe. And then this is one really sad looking nectarine tree that was here when I got here, and I'm still surprised that's alive. But I've been pruning it back and trying to keep it, but I'm probably going to actually keep the frame for maybe some climbing roses. And get a better view over here of the 4-in-1 with the nectar plums, Arctic something nectarine, and then a flavor grenade pluot. And so that's kind of fun. That's a beautiful view. All these white daffodils are Poeticus, and actually they were at the side of the road in an abandoned house that was about ready to be destroyed, and so I was able to rescue those, and they've multiplied quite a bit. They're doing extremely well. Over here behind the cottage I have my potting area, and I also have, of course, some more espalier apples. These are, I believe, those are galas. And so that goes there. And there's a new miniature peach. This is either a pluary or a picatum. I can't remember because that's the other one that's either a pluary or picatum. Another miniature peach. And this is a planting bed, raised bed with blueberries in it on that side. And on this side are asparagus. And I just planted a bunch of carrots and such. Gonna play with a wall of water and tomato. So I got a couple tomatoes in there. Have some fun with that. And yes, it is artificial turf. Yeah, I had fun. Let's see. Let's go over this way. Because the espaliered apples go around the corner to the front side of the cottage. And so this is another gala. But this one over here is a couple different varieties. And to be honest, I'm not sure what they are. So I've got Red Fuji. We've got Gala. Down here we have Golden Delicious, and on this side, Granny Smith. So it's kind of similar to this other apple. And then over the English Rose area and behind the apples, an obelisk. So we've got Golden Celebration Rose. We've got a Benjamin Britten, Pat Austin. I think it's Winchester Cathedral over there. So it's kind of fun. And I have some bells that I let the grandkids play with. So this is a new Woodstock, and it's kind of fun. It's got a nice tone. So let's go back over here. Yeah, I know this is a long video, but we're having some fun. Okay. And let's go through the arches. Now let's go through this other side, and I'll show you the front rose garden. It's a little bit more formal. And this is Easter Sunday in April of 2017. Stunning, beautiful day. Here's a red wine lilac. And then when I get leftover tulips, a lot of the time I'll put them in some of these beds. These are Seven Sister daffodils in the lily bed. And these are apriums, which is a cross of apricot and plums. They look fantastic. We have kind of a different chill area here, so I'm experimenting by keeping them small, short if you will, and then also putting them up against the house to get a little bit more protected zone. And then over here, again, that's that triple play with a boxwood hedge, tulips. The other thing that's interesting is these peonies over here. There's a bunch. I don't know what color they are because I bought them from a farmer that breeds peonies. And there was a grab bag, so I'll find out this year what color they are. And then between each of these posts, I have various clematis, which are kind of fun. So, in fact, let's just get a little close up there. Oh, kind of fun. And then let's go through this fence and see what's on the other side, shall we?